Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought what happens when we die? Is it the end of everything, or is it the start of a new beginning? The question, is there life after death, has been a subject of fascination and contemplation for humanity throughout history. Life after death is defined as the belief that people continue to exist in some form after they die. The term some form is fundamental to consider here, as it conveys that life may continue to exist in various ways, such as the soul or consciousness. While some argue that death signifies the end of existence, others believe in an afterlife. Today, I will delve into the controversy surrounding life after death by exploring religious beliefs, past life memories, near-death experiences, and quantum physics. By critically evaluating the evidence, we can gain a deeper understanding of this profound question and realize that death may not be the end. One of the most significant sources of belief in the afterlife is religion. Let's look at Christianity and Buddhism. Christianity, one of the world's largest religions, affirms the existence of a hereafter. The belief in hell, heaven, and resurrection has shaped the understanding of the eternal fate of the soul among Christians throughout history. The idea of resurrection emphasizes the continuity of human existence beyond death, suggests that the afterlife is not purely spiritual, but involves a bodily dimension. As recorded in the Bible, Christians believe that resurrection is made possible through the redemption work of Jesus Christ, who conquered death through his own resurrection, proving the existence of an afterlife. On the other hand, Buddhism acknowledges the concept of reincarnation, which is based on traditions that Buddha remembered his past life when reached enlightenment. According to Buddhist beliefs, all sentient beings are continually being reborn into different forms of existence based on their actions and karma until enlightenment of nirvana is achieved. Therefore, Buddhists believe that when a person dies, their spirit continues and may be reborn, which implies there is an afterlife. Buddhism's belief in reincarnation is often linked with past life memories, which is another area of research suggesting that afterlife exists. Beyond cases where individuals recall their own past lives, there are instances where children provide accurately verifiable information about deceased individuals who they claim have been a previous life. One such case is a study of James Leninger, an American child who's believed to be the reincarnation of the World War II pilot James Houston. Since the age of 2, James had nightmares about a plane crash, describing memories of being an American pilot shot down by the Japanese. He also provided specific details, including the name of an aircraft carrier, the full name of a friend on board, and precise information about the crash. His account closely matched the life and death of James Houston. I wonder if any of your relatives have remembered things from their previous lives. In addition to religious beliefs, the past life memories, near-death experiences provide evidence of an afterlife. NDE is an unusual phenomenon after temporarily dying or on the brink of death, where individuals feel like they have left their body and see an afterlife. In this context, the notion temporarily dying is critical when addressing the question of whether life after death exists. Even though a person is later revived, they still have experienced death, whether for seconds or even hours. So whatever they encounter during this period of temporary death demonstrates the existence of life beyond death. NDEs have been studied by many researchers over decades. According to Dr. Jeffrey Long, an expert in this field, who has studied over 5,000 cases of NDEs, the accounts of these experiences have convinced him that there is life after death. From his research, the substantial majority of people who had NDEs believe in an afterlife. NDEs vary widely, but often include a sense of leaving the physical body, encounters with deceased loved ones or spiritual beings, moving through a tunnel, and life reviews. One of the most common out-of-body experiences, which involve a sensation of consciousness separating from the physical body, accompanied by a feeling of floating above it. A near-death experiencer who experienced an OBE reported, I left my body and could hear and see that was all going on. I even saw my dead father. I understood why I had cancer, and I knew it wasn't just a physical disease, but an emotional one. I knew I had to return to my body. I knew I would heal. In the above case, while the patient was in coma, she heard the conversations between her doctor and her family members, even outside her room, which was later verified with her husband. She also experienced encounter with a deceased loved one, her dead father, who had unconditionally loved for her in the other realm, and encouraged her to step back into the real world. Although doctors have said she should have died as her organs have already shut down, she came out of the coma in 30 hours and fully recovered in just 5 weeks. While NDEs remain unexplained, the most compelling insights into what occurs when we die should come from those who have approached or experienced clinical death. Thus, experiences during NDEs occurring to those who have died provide evidence of life beyond death. In the examples of NDEs, it can be observed that in many cases, consciousness continues to exist. This leads to another significant area of study, quantum physics, where theories have highlighted intriguing connections between quantum realm and life after death. Central to these ideas, the mysterious nature of consciousness. According to Nobel Prize winner Max Planck, Erwin Schrödinger, and Werwin Heisenberg, consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe, influencing quantum particles and shaping the physical world. Robert Lanza takes it further with biocentrism, where time and space are mental constructs which gives consciousness, gives meaning to reality, but they do not exist in absolute sense. If time is an illusion and reality is created by consciousness, it cannot be extinguished. Drawing from quantum mechanics, he also proposes that consciousness may continue in the state in quantum superposition, existing in an indefinite state that is beyond our sensory perception. This implies that upon death, consciousness continues in a different form or dimension. While these theories are speculative and controversial, they demonstrate that science has opened the doors to the existence of life after death. The search of answers about the afterlife is complex and highly personal endeavor. Approaching it with a combination of critical analysis, open-minded exploration, and intellectual humility can be the wisest path forward. But before I leave you today, I want each and every one of you to take a moment and think. Believing in an afterlife makes everyone happier. So, do you want to live a happier life? Well, I do. So, I believe in life after death. Thank you.